It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players bumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. Today's starting pitcher, Joe Ryan. What do you have on him, Singy?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Turns and fires to Betts. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The rare K for Mookie. And now the rookie second baseman. On the ground, Turner. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. And that misses off the outside edge. Cut out and miss, struck him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. Back here in Cleveland, and today's start
with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And the first hit of the World Series is a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now here is Jose Altuve. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
The crowd here's been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
And a sweeper misses for a ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of the World Series.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two now. That's a little bit low. Ripped to short. Sends it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
That misses. 2-0. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Man at second.
That's ball 3.
Squirts away a little bit. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That one missed. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And now 2-2. Yelich, the lead runner at second. Soto at first. 1 gone. The next offering misses. And the count's full.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And they're all loaded up.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And that's downstairs and outside.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Tap foul at the plate. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. And a strike in there.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Right through there. Got him. huge strikeout there.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here's Trey Turner. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swing and a miss. 0-1. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. That's a strike. 0-2.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Game 1 of the World Series. Here comes Max Muncy. Ryan back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Close, but call the ball. And now 2-0.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 1. Muncy hits one in the air. Makes the grab, 1 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. Hernandez went deep in his most recent game.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
He swings and fouls one off. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And now it's Christian Walker. Right through there for a strike. Second inning here, no score. Walker in his 8th season, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Walker leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. So the Dodgers leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's Machado. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Oh, 2 now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Byron Buxton, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is down low. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right side, Walker. Throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away. Gabriel Moreno digs in for the Guardians. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Yelich in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Way inside, gets out of the way.
We got full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jose Altuve in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one popped in the air, left field. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Stone Garrett. First offering, and it just misses. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1-1's the count.
Garrett aboard here at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Liner snagged at first. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. So the lineup flips over. Mookie Betts now at the plate. That one found hard the other way. Betts looking to hit career homer number 300 in this game.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's the second baseman. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Fought off foul. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up.
Ouch, that one got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 1. Late swing, foul to the left. First and second, 2 down here in game 1 of the World Series. That one ripped, but foul. Two on, 2 outs. That one off the mark, and the count 1 and 2. And that one is inside. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. All right, Singer, you know him at Dork. Shohei Ohtani. Go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Ball 1 there. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Juan Soto. He reached out to walk his first time. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. 1 out, base is empty. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
Boom, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
One down, base is empty. To third, and it goes just foul. And there's a ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Here's Matt Olson. Popped up. Betts. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. And we're still knotted at 0. Here in Cleveland, Max Muncy at the dish. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Ground ball right side. Altuve, the underhand flip, and very nicely done for the out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. His first at bat was a strikeout. In the air, right field. Soto makes the grab for the second out. Christian Walker getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that means Salvador Perez will have a chance to hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And here is Salvador Perez. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Ramirez under it. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get to the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied 0-0. Back now at Progressive Field. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Trey Turner now struck out swinging his first time. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fastball is outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. 1 away. Here's Manny Machado now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Runner takes off. Hit That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. Machado is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Byron Buxton will hit next. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Guardians lead 1, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ryan back to work. High fly ball out into left center field. Yelich makes the grab, and there's one down. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Here's Mookie Betts. Right through there for a strike. Betts in his 12th season, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 1 of the World Series. Ripped to the right center. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the second baseman. 0 for 2 in this one. There's the strike. Betts off the first with 2 away. And a foul ball. In the air out to center. Got it. Nice grab. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for LA. Still no score. Game 1 of the World Series. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And that skips in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Trevor Stephan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Banda, the power lefty, up as well. Outside, and it's 2-0. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Back to the top of the lineup, Christian Yelich digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
That misses the zone, and now 3-0.
3-0.
And he walked him.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Yelich goes. Strike in there. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next pitch is downstairs.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That missed by a lot. 3-2 now. 1 out and a runner at second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swung on, belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Yelich flies around third. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out. But they do get a run.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip the cap.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Juan Soto. Just missed.
Ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that one is downstairs. And now 3 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 5. It's the Guardians 1 and the Dodgers nothing. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Shohei Ohtani. That one not close, and that's ball 1. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Gets it to first, and a couple of quick outs. And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch just misses. The Guardians up by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just missed. And another ball. Christian Walker waiting to bat for the Dodgers. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So a man at first. Christian Walker digs in now. He's 2 for 2. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone.
One ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Cut out and missed, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Guardians 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Stephan.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Olsen leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1.
You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Foul ball still 0-2.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. That one ripped. Way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Olsen around second, headed for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Came screaming off the bat, I'm sure. Exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Runner at third, nobody out. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. There's a strike. Ball one there.
1-1.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 2-1. And that's too high.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike. The pitch 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. This one in the air. Walker. He's there. He's got it. One down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
One away with a runner at third. Inside, and that's ball 2. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
Pitch misses. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
Next pitch misses. Now 2-0. That's in there. Runner at third, 2 away. And Manny gets a piece.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Guardians 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in Cleveland, top of inning number 7, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Salvador Perez. Ripped down the line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, they can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
And now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. He is singled and he is flied to left. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch way upstairs. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton sizing this one up, and there's 1 down. James Outman now at the plate. Upstairs. With the tying run on at first here in Game 1 of the World Series. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's Mookie now. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps. Give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Joe Ryan out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. On the mound now, Devin Williams.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ripped on a line. Dives, and he can't hang on. And the postseason success continues for him.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Down the number 2 hitter. That clips a corner. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Banda. Here's Byron Buxton. Pinch hitter coming on, Adolis Garcia. First pitch, not close. And another ball. Now 3-0, so definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Next offering is fouled back. Back to work, 3-2 now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So man aboard, Gabriel Moreno digs in for the Guardians. Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Xavier Edwards. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Runner at second, nobody out. And foul ball. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one missed. Edwards leads off second with nobody out. High fly ball out towards left field. Hernandez on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
To first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Yelich at the dish. And a foul ball. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. One-run game, one out, one on. And that's fouled off. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Check swing called strike. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one outside, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first, third out, and that ends the frame. One left for the Guardians, but they lead it 1-0. Xavier Edwards into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center. Well, one-run game, and now here's the Dodgers' designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3 in this one. Williams back to work. Pitch is in there, and that is strike 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's down and in. And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now it's Max Muncy.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And ball 1.
1-1.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one missing inside. And now it's even up.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2-2 count.
Base hit.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Man at first, one away. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Muncy, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And it remains 2-2. This one popped up right side. Altuve. And there are two down. Christian Walker getting ready to hit. And a breaking ball misses outside. Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Outside low. 3 balls, no strikes.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it. Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. At the wall, and it's out of play. That one lifted to left. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Salvador Perez. 1 for 3. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Devin Williams departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Mason Miller.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
First pitch misses.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
First and second, 2 down. And that drops in for a strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers strand a couple. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Evan Phillips. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. Stepping in, Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Phillips, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes it...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Man, Boog, this guy's got a special eye for the fastball. He's just capable of taking away a big part of the pitcher's game. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Here's Matt Olson down. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Ball one. One ball,
Runner
two
in
strikes
scoring
now.
position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. And there's a foul ball. Soto leads off second with one gone in the inning. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Perez out to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Trey Turner at the plate.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Guardians lead 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. Now it's going to be Stone Garrett. Short. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Next offering way upstairs.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That just misses. 2-2.
That's a really good take.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
He's 2 outs away. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. A one-run lead here in the late stages of game one. That one finds the zone, and that is strike two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Oh, he can't hang on. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's Mookie Betts, known for his late inning heroics.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Foul ball there. One strike away from securing game one. That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman.
Typically,
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. And here's the closer to try and finish off game one, Emmanuel Clase.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity, because that's when he pitches his best.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in game one of the World Series. That one misses, and the count even 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
They're down to their final strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that one misses up and in. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that'll do it. The Guardians start this World Series on the right foot as they win game one here at home.
Well, this was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.